Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Objection Sidebar. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday night. I wanted to do this episode to prep everyone who's going into the work week about this Roblox story that's making the rounds. I had a couple people DM me asking me if I was going to be covering this, and I started looking into it, and it was super intriguing. So um, I hope you guys enjoy the show today. It's going to be a byte-by-byte breakdown. See what I did there? I love it when I can include little puns in the thumbnail. Um, byte-by-byte breakdown of the Roblox saga and what's going on with it, so that you guys are all up to date for the Monday morning water cooler, and you guys can contribute to the conversation because this is one of the biggest stories out right now. Um, and so, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Let's look into the comments. We got Kenny here. Hey, Kenny. ACC is here. And our wonderful mods and friends, Laura and Christina, are here as well. So, yeah. Hi, Jane. ACC says, I haven't heard about the Roblox scandal. Glad to catch this. Yeah, so it's barely getting into mainstream a little bit more. But I know that I had, like I said, a couple DMs, and I hadn't heard it either until now, but I think it's picking up speed. We have people in government taking notice that we're going to get into. The governor of Louisiana, a Democratic candidate out of California, Bro Khanna. And then also we're going to get into other people who have helped. Here in the thumbnail, you'll see Chris Hansen, who is the host of and producer of To Catch a Predator. So he entered the chat as well. So to the right, you see that's the CEO of Roblox. So we're going to get into what's going on with Roblox, the aftermath of what this scandal is creating for Roblox. And then I actually changed my background today for Schlepp. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Hold on, remove this and then make myself smaller. Schlepp, pronounced like Schlepp. So this is the YouTuber that has been going up against Roblox and its practices. And so in honor of Schlepp, I changed my background. So just another little something, something. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get right into it as people start coming in. Hey, just snooping. Appreciate you hanging out with us Sunday night. All right, so we're going to get right into it. Let me pull this up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play y'all a video so that you guys can get a little bit, it'll explain the story better than I can. So we're going to watch that video first, and then we'll get into all that, the rest of the stuff. And sorry, I actually need to have the tab up. I always struggle putting up that first tab. So here we go. And hopefully the sound is working today. So here we go. Let me go ahead and play this. Let me know if you guys can hear it and everything's fine with it.
A man in Fresno was caught trying to lure who he believed was a 13-year-old girl on a popular gaming platform. The 21-year-old was arrested this week by Hanford police after an online safety group tipped them off following a sting of their own.
All of it was captured on camera, and tonight, Action News reporter Christina Lopez joins us from the live desk with a look at how it all unfolded. Christina?
Margot and Warren, those online advocates go by the name of Schlepp, a small group of about 6 individuals from across the country whose mission is to keep online predators off popular gaming platforms like Roblox and keeping minors safe. Since it began its advocacy a year ago, the group's undercover operations have led to 5 arrests, the most recent in Hanford.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive, effortless. It doesn't replace your bed. It
premium. I know I've been saying that.
Innocence stolen. Listen as this online predator asks his victim, a decoy posing as a 13-year-old girl, if she's a cop.
I think you'd be like a police officer. You know?
Wait, what? Me?
Yes, you.
That man's voice belongs to 21-year-old Manuel Coronado Gonzalez of Fresno. You can hear him question the decoy during a recent video game online.
What grade are you in now?
My grade? I'm going into sophomore year.
You're going to sophomore year?
No, I'm
Wait.
going.
Their initial plan was to meet at a public bathroom to have sex with this decoy.
Online safety advocate Michael, who asked us to withhold his last name for privacy reasons, says this is not Gonzalez's first time luring minors on.
And that guy, Michael, that you guys see there, he is kind of like the forward-facing face of Schlepp. Schlepp is the channel that's run by 6 guys. And so he's the one that has been speaking out in regards to this. So just so you guys know the characters here.
Roblox, the popular online gaming platform with over 97 million daily users. The predator in this case talking to the decoy for 2 months.
We had actually caught him on multiple decoy accounts doing this. It wasn't just a single one.
Michael is the content creator of Schlepp, an independent group working to keep online platforms like Roblox safe for kids.
So we will find these people and give them the predators that we find, and they will go and confront them in person.
His pursuit of capturing these online predators, a personal crusade for the 21-year-old.
I, as a kid, when I was young, I was definitely victimized by some people in the Roblox community.
His YouTube channel, Schlepp, home to over 445,000 subscribers who view hundreds of videos showcasing sting operations, nabbing online predators. The group coordinating with law enforcement, leading to 5 arrests. The most recent involving Gonzalez in Kings County on June 10th, suspected of contacting a minor with sexual intent.
Every single arrest that I've gotten, if it wasn't us, it would have been a real kid, would have easily been headlines.
Watch the moment when the suspect realizes he's involved in a sting.
Manuel's your first name? M-A-N-U-L?
Please, man. I know. Is there some sort of way? I don't want to go to jail.
Hanford Police sharing its gratitude to those who bring these types of cases to law enforcement, saying in a statement to Action News, it urges members of these particular groups to operate within the confines of the law and exercise caution for the safety of themselves and others.
That's my mission. It's to stop headlines. I don't want to see these kids get victimized anymore.
And personally,
okay, so that was a reaction kind of video that somebody was reacting to that. So that's kind of breaking down the story a little bit for you guys in video form to introduce it to you. So on Roblox, there has been several cases of adults impersonating children or grooming children, and then having off Roblox chats with them. And so this group, Schlepp, it's a YouTube channel, Michael, who you guys saw there, he went through an experience when he was a child that made him want to fight against this because he was still playing Roblox and he was, still seeing all of this. And so he started to fight against it. And he would basically, pose as a young child once he identified these predators to catch them basically in the act. And then he has been working with, and you'll see when Chris Hansen, that part enters the chat. But apparently Roblox did not like that. So you guys saw that it led to that arrest and everything. And they sent a legal cease-and-desist letter to Schlepp saying that they needed to, stop reporting on it. And basically they were getting, well, I don't know if it was like necessarily to stop reporting on it, but because he was reporting on it, he thinks that this was retaliation. I'm going to play the video of it so you guys can hear it in his words. But they asked him to stop doing that, to basically cease and desist from, what he was doing. So let me play that one for y'all.
And they've gone ahead and banned every account I own. And you might be wondering, what heinous crime did you commit to possibly deserve that? Well, what I did was get predators arrested on their platform. Actually, 6 of them. I got 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. Some of them, the crimes are so heinous, I can't even say here on TikTok or wherever this is going. And the thing that's crazy about it is that Roblox has taken a more firm action against me, a person getting these people arrested, a person that law enforcement has made public statements saying that they are glad when people like me go ahead and give them information so that they can arrest these people. Roblox has sent me the cease and desist letter, not these predators. That is absolutely insane. And the other thing that's crazy about this is Roblox itself. It is a predator haven. There are games on Roblox like XYZ Public Bathroom Simulator. That's about 7 million visits, and the whole premise of the game is showering together with kids. That is the whole game. If you join it, you're going to see predators. You're going to see naked avatars. You're going to see people peeing and all this sort of weird stuff. If I was a parent and I saw that, I would be outraged. I would be totally outraged. And parents aren't aware of this. And it's so sad. I get emails from kids daily about all the horrible stuff that they're exposed to. I get emails from parents talking about what their kids were exposed to. And there are so many predators on this platform. It is actually unreal. So it's quite crazy to see Roblox go after me, a person trying to get predators arrested off of their platform, than the predators. Why? I don't get it. I don't understand.
How do you think it is?
Okay, so again, I was taking that piece from a reaction video, and kudos to let me shout him out, Ruined Leon, for putting those pieces together for his reaction video. So there you have it from Schlepp. He's basically like, why am I getting a cease and desist? And, there's chatter that it's because he was reporting on this and making it known that this was going on. And he mentions these games that are in there, like these bathroom simulator games where it's kids showering with, I guess potentially other kids, or if they just say they're adults. I mean, he's saying that there's PDF files in those games. So he's trying to expose it, and it seems like Roblox is trying to put the lid on it. And we'll find out why at the end, because of what has been going on since the story has come out, what's been going on with Roblox. So we're going to get into who Schlepp is. Schlepp is a YouTuber. Well, it's a YouTube channel, and it's the forward face is Michael, a YouTuber who built his online following by hunting alleged predators inside Roblox. He is now in the headlines for a very different reason, because he has been terminated from Roblox. The gaming giant sent him a cease and desist letter threatening possible legal action. And they basically, as of August 10th, his Roblox account was gone. Alongside the announcement, he posted screenshots of what he says is the cease and desist letter from Roblox accusing him of unauthorized activities. The letter accused him of violating Roblox rules by engaging in staged child endangerment chats, posting identifying information, and moving conversations off platform. So let's look at the letter. Let's look at the letter real quick. Here is the post that he went on X and posted. It says, regarding legal cease and desist notice from Roblox Corporation. Dear, and then he obviously blacked out, redacted his name. We write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. This letter serves as a formal cease and desist. Oh, let me add it to stage. Here we go. As a formal cease and desist notice regarding your unauthorized and harmful activities on the Roblox platform. Your actions are a violation of Roblox policies and directly undermine Roblox safety efforts and critically are exposing our users to increased risks. Those actions include engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations, sharing or soliciting personal identifying information, PII, directing users to move conversations off the platform. Roblox is committed to aggressively combating illegal and harmful conduct, including child exploitation, through a dedicated and sophisticated team of safety professionals, advanced moderation systems, and partnerships with law enforcement agencies. For example, Roblox proactively reports potentially harmful content to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the designated reporting entity for the public and electronic service providers regarding suspected child sexual exploitation. Further, Roblox maintains direct communication channels with NCMEC and agencies like the FBI for immediate escalation of serious threats that we may identify. While Roblox acknowledges that your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through the proper channels, are actively interfering with Roblox's established safety protocols and critically are exposing Roblox's users to increased risk. Accordingly, and pursuant to Roblox's policies, Roblox will be closing your accounts. And for those who play Roblox or are familiar with Roblox, this is a big deal. Like when people lose their accounts, that's all the work that the hard work that they've worked for in these games and stuff. And I mean, aside from what he was doing with the, trying to catch the predators, if he was actively gaming in it and he had stuff saved, I mean, I believe they closed all of his accounts. So it says, please note that Roblox community standards prohibit opening new accounts to evade an enforcement action. Therefore, we demand that you cease and desist from accessing the Roblox platform. So a permanent ban, pretty much. Please be advised that Roblox reserves all rights to take any and all appropriate legal action against you should your violations of the Roblox community standards continue. Such actions may include, but are not limited to, claims for breach of contract, specifically the violation of the Roblox terms of use, to which all users agree, and violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, 18 U.S.C. 1030 et seq., which prohibits unauthorized access to computer systems and data. Very truly yours, Roblox. Let me put up my banner real quick for entertainment's allegedly. Like, for real, don't sue me. I'm just reporting the news here that y'all sent this legal cease and desist to Schlepp. So a lot of people, when I was talking about it amongst friends and stuff, were asking me, well, does Roblox have a point? Because here is someone that's impersonating a minor, right? So it's already impersonation, which is, some can argue similar to what the predators are doing. And he's, what some people say, enticing or engaging in these conversations as if he's a child, and then telling these people, hey, do you want to go and chat off the app and like Discord? And people will go, and this is how he catches them. And so on one hand, people are like, well, maybe Roblox is right. This person should not be impersonating, children and, going through all this. We already have protocols. Marie, where's the ticker? I know. So yeah, saying that sounds so sus. Why don't they hire this guy and help keep the kids safe? Well, that's an idea there. And the reason why he started doing it on his own is because it happened to him. Roblox obviously didn't have enough safety protocols for it to prevent it from happening to him. And so, what I argue with my friends was like, well, obviously whatever Roblox is doing isn't working because there's still people out there. And apparently he had already reported people and nothing was done. There wasn't accounts being banned or anything. So he kind of had to take it into his own hands. And, this is just obviously citizens' opinions only. We got the ticker down there, but Roblox is only worried about money. And, they might be, doing extra work to get safety protocols after what's happening from this fallout. Because by the end of the show, you're going to see what is happening to Roblox as of a couple days ago. And their money is suffering. And so maybe now they will be paying attention. Christina says they might be covering for the predators. And we don't know that, obviously citizens' opinions only, but that could also be a possibility that they're not wanting to catch them per se. Like maybe this is a breeding ground for that. Marie says, my 13-year-old son played this, but it's no longer installed on his computer. And a lot of parents feel this way because, some parents didn't even know this was going on. And then there's parents that are finding out or found out the hard way where it did happen to them. I believe there's a case. I wish DFJ was here because she would remember the case. It was the case with the one girl, and I don't think it was ever proven that it was Roblox. It might have been a different game. But do y'all remember the case where the girl, she got found later with this older man? She was an autistic girl. If anyone can remember, what that case was, but she online gamed and she was autistic and she got groomed into leaving her home. She was a missing child for a while, I believe like 2 years, and they finally found her with this older guy. Oh, she turned herself in is what happened. She turned 18. So yeah, I think it was a 3 years. And I wish I remembered the name of the case, but I don't. She was missing for 3 years, and when she turned 18, she walked into a police station and was like, I need my life back. I need to get an ID, and like, I'm the missing child, and this is what happened. So yeah, it happens, like kids are impressionable, they're young, and like her, she was autistic and she just didn't realize what was happening. Just Snooping says, I have young cousins that play on this. They've been asking me to download it, but I've been putting it off. So a lot of people right now are boycotting Roblox, deleting it. And Christina says her teen daughter plays it, and it's pretty scary, everything that's going on. So, so Schlepp is basically, trying to do, let me pull up Schlepp back over here. He's trying to help out. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull up the next tab. So basically he's trying to bait the adults that are attempting inappropriate contact. But is the word bait? I mean, is he baiting them or is he just catching them in the act? That's the thing too. It's like, how is it actually being done? He claims his work has helped lead to 6 arrests across the United States. Roblox, however, have said that his methods have crossed the line, arguing that they do interfere with the official safety measures. Like, although he has good intentions, don't override our safety rules. That's what they're saying. They're saying, look, it's in the terms of services. These are things you cannot do. You cannot go off the chat. So they're saying, like, just because you do it, it isn't any better than when the predators try to go off Roblox chat and into Discord, which is a popular one, or Snapchat or anything like that. In the notice, Roblox repeatedly acknowledged that Schlepp's stated goal was protecting children. However, they just kept arguing that his methods disrupted its own moderation and that it could potentially increase risk for players. Now, I don't know if it would increase the risk for players, but that just depends. A lot of people don't. We're going to get into Chris Hansen and To Catch a Predator. A lot of people didn't think those methods, like they call it entrapment or whatever. But for me, I don't think so, because if someone's not going to engage in that, they're not going to engage in that if they're baited. It's only the people who will engage in that then you catch them up. So I never understood when people were against the Chris Hansen show either. The letter stated that failing to report suspicious activity through the official Roblox channels was a violation and exposed users to harm, because they're basically saying that the time that you're spending and trying to catch these guys, like, because it's not like an overnight thing. You're not just like, oh, hey, yeah, let's meet off chat and then you catch them. I'm assuming it takes a while for, you to gain the trust and them to try and groom you or act on it, and then, take the chat offline or off Roblox. And they're saying in the meantime, those same predators could be hurting other children. That's what they're saying. So the termination, it said, was in line with its community standard, and it warned that future violations would lead to legal action. Less than 24 hours after they did that, on August 11th, Schlepp tagged U.S. Senator Ted Cruz in a public post asking for a conversation about Roblox and child safety. In that message, Schlepp identified himself as a Texas resident and said that he was a victim of grooming for Roblox as a child. So we'll pull that one up here real quick. So he says, hey, at Ted Cruz, I live in Texas. Let me pull it up. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, did y'all remember that girl's name? Oh, there was another one that was tricked by a 40-year-old man in your area? Yeah, I'm wondering what that case name was. I bet you DFJ, if she was here, she'd probably remember. Because she's like me with the court cases. I just don't remember that girl's name. So he says, I live in Texas. Could I have a 5-minute conversation with you about Roblox? I've gotten 6 predators across the country arrested from it, yet they sent me a cease and desist. I was groomed on Roblox as a kid by a child predator. There's been lawsuits in Texas right now regarding Roblox's negligence towards child safety. I would love to get in touch. I'll be sending an email as well to your office. So he argued that the platform's negligence towards protecting young players had already been the subject of lawsuits in Texas. He also claimed that despite his own efforts leading to multiple arrests, Roblox is targeting him instead of just addressing the root of the problem that he feels let down because of that. After the tweet, many people went on to voice their concerns as well. Instead of recognizing his efforts to catch child predators, Roblox banned him. And then it became a viral flashpoint for gaming, safety, and free speech. So this is around the time when it started to get big, which was about a week ago. It has now become one of the most talked about Roblox controversies of the year. His fans see a whistleblower punished for protecting kids, while Roblox sees a rogue actor bypassing safety systems. For now, his account remains closed, but the legal warning stands, and the community is left wondering whether this is the end of his Roblox career or the start of an even bigger fight. However, based on the track record and history, he'll very likely fight the whole system for what he feels is right. So that's what they're writing about Schlepp. They're saying that, Schlepp is fighting for what's right. This is his YouTube. If you guys wanted to go support Schlepp here, he's got 1 million subscribers. This is his video from 10 months ago on how he got a predator arrested. And then these are like his videos on Roblox Predator, another Roblox Predator. So he exposes all these predators on Roblox, catching more Roblox predators 11 months ago. Caught Roblox's most dangerous predator, catching predators live. So his channel is dedicated to this subject. So if you guys wanted to go check him out and support by subscribing. So now we're going to get to Roblox's response. So Roblox started to get, feedback like, why are you guys banning Schlepp? Like, what's going on? And this is by Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer, who published it on the Roblox website. So they were getting bombarded because, and rightfully so. And obviously this is my opinion only. And so, if you have a different opinion, or if you're of the opinion that, he should just let Roblox handle it and he is a vigilante, then, that you have the right to that too. That's why I'm kind of sharing both sides. But in my opinion, it's like, no, he's not a vigilante because, he's doing the job that you guys are supposed to do. If you guys had a better system in place, this wouldn't be happening. He wouldn't have to take it into his own hands. And I also see the fact that he went through it himself, and maybe that's why he's so passionate about it. So it says, we're sharing more information about why it was necessary to remove vigilantes from Roblox and the ways in which we review and act on reports of abuse on Roblox. While seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes were banned have taken actions that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment, similar to actual predators. So they're like now comparing them to predators, like I was telling you before. They often impersonate minors, actively approach other users, then try to lead them to other platforms to have sexually explicit conversations, which is against our terms of use. So he's saying they're acting similar, which in my case, it's like, no, they're not. They're impersonating them. Well, I guess, impersonating is acting similar. I don't know how to say it, but to compare them to the same predatory behavior, it's like, well, they're immersing themselves in it to catch them. Accurate, timely reporting from our community is important. Reporting through the appropriate channels, including our custom-designed reporting tools, immediately and with as much specific information as possible is the best way to help us remove bad actors from Roblox. These reporting tools are designed to capture key metadata and details that cannot be captured from an email or screenshot, and enable faster, more effective reviews and more thorough reporting to law enforcement when warranted. So this part, this could be compelling that they have tools that capture metadata and stuff that he can't capture, so it's more effective. That is a compelling argument, that one right there. Our decision to remove vigilantes from the Roblox platform, as we outlined recently, has raised questions and sparked debate. For transparency, we are sharing more information about the actions that we took, why they were necessary, and the ways in which we investigate and act on reports of abuse. We realize that no platform is perfect, but we prioritize trust and safety because it's core to what we do as a company. This is an area where we invest heavily and are always innovating. Helping keep our users safe is a critical part of our vision of connecting a billion people with optimism and civility, and is a strategic imperative for our creator community. Our aim is to provide a development platform that allows creators to focus on their craft while we manage the complexities of moderation, fielding user reports, and investigating bad actors. So then they say every day on Roblox, an average of 111.8 million daily active users send 6.1 billion chat messages and engage in 1.1 million hours of voice chat across 28 different languages. At the same time, creators upload millions of assets and add thousands more items to our avatar marketplace. While the vast majority of these billions of messages and creations are safe and civil, bad actors regularly attempt to evade our moderator system. That's why we continue to invest significantly in safety to help protect users from these bad actors. Thanks to our passionate community of creators and users, we also receive and review more than 1 billion reports every year. These span from chat spam, cursing, cheating to more serious violations. In some cases, these reports aren't violations at all. Users may report things in good faith without fully understanding our policies. And I've seen people in the Reddit and stuff say that they've gotten their accounts completely removed for just saying stupid. Like something is like just calling someone stupid in the chat. It's like violation for bullying or whatever. And so it is concerning. Like you could get banned, like get like an 11-day ban for that, but then the people who are PDF files are not. That's concerning, right? And so they try to say like how overwhelmed they are by pointing out how many hours and everything that they have to protect, which compelling, right? I mean, if you have to monitor that many conversations, maybe they are doing the best that they can. But so here's where they say why we remove them. We've been monitoring vigilante activity on Roblox for some time. So they were monitoring the vigilantes and not the PDF files. These groups began by reporting safety concerns, commenting on news about Roblox, and challenging us to do better. We appreciated this feedback and used these reports to improve our safety systems. More recently, vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on it, vigilantes started impersonating children and actively sought to connect with adult users. Those conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged other users to connect on other social media and messaging platforms, thus bypassing Roblox's own safety systems. These were not one-off situations, and we saw the behavior accelerating across many accounts. This activity created an unsafe environment and normalized this behavior that is both unacceptable on Roblox and is against our terms of use. Our policies prohibit directing other users off Roblox to another platform through chat and having simulated conversations. These are serious policy violations that risk removal from the platform. So this says the importance of accurate reporting. None of the activity discussed above is acceptable on Roblox. We have teams dedicated to reviewing and investigating the reports we receive. When we find that violations have occurred, we act in accordance with our policies, up to and including permanently removing users from Roblox and reporting to law enforcement when warranted. Due to privacy considerations, we cannot inform users whether their report have led to consequences. We want to protect the privacy of our users even as we work to help keep them safe. We also work with law enforcement following official legal guidelines around when it's appropriate to collaborate them and provide information to help them track bad actors across platforms to help keep users safe even beyond Roblox. Then they go to say in 2024, they submitted 24,522 reports, 0.12% of the 20 million total reports submitted, to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. As part of our strong relationship with NCMEC, we regularly meet to understand how we can provide the most helpful information to law enforcement about these bad actors. When users observe inappropriate behavior, we ask that they report it immediately through one of our standard reporting channels. On multiple occasions, we found vigilante groups holding their reports to Roblox until after they'd coordinated real-life meetups and built their own social media posts. So they're upset because Schlepp is posting this on their channels as they catch these people, which, they could be right. But at the same time, it's like, why not expose these people so other people aren't, if everything is done behind the scenes here, people don't know who to be aware of. who to watch out for or anything. Like, he's exposing them. Waiting to report to Roblox or the relevant authorities means alleged bad actors could potentially remain on the platform longer and leaves the community open to more risk. Separately, we recognize the community's frustrations with how we handle the reports of violative behavior that occurs outside of Roblox. These often come to us as screenshots from other social media and messaging applications. We do our best to investigate this report. However, we can't act on them unless they can be independently confirmed or if we observe similar behavior on Roblox. Acting without verification would open up a significant abuse vector, as bad actors could simply manufacture these screenshots of incriminating evidence to target other users. So then it gives you the link on how to report suspicious behavior. So instead of taking your own action, it says we've designed our reporting tools to capture details and metadata that a screenshot cannot, including object IDs, avatar IDs, and context. This additional information goes a long way to investigate the report. So again, they're saying that the metadata is what is helping them. So that's what's happening. And then word started to get out. Word has started to get out, and we're going to go into the free Schlepp movement. So this kid was doing this. I call him a kid, but young adult. It seems like this young adult guy, Michael, is doing this. Schlepp, which is 6 guys, I guess, are working on this YouTube channel exposing Roblox predators. They get banned. It becomes a huge story. And then the citizens start to come out in drives. It says streamers with $3 million followers staged a live protest at the Utah State Capitol holding signs that said free Schlepp. So this is the free Schlepp movement that's begun. And this was just written August 16th. This was yesterday. A gaming platform used by nearly 400 million people a month is in turmoil after the company that owns it banned a user who goes by the name Schlepp. And this is what I'm saying. By them banning Schlepp, what they could have done was maybe had a meeting with him, brought him on like others suggested in the chat, given him a warning before removing his accounts. Like, he just wakes up one day, his accounts are removed, letting him know, hey, this is, the standards that we have. Let's work together. And none of this would have been as big of a deal, right? In fact, maybe Roblox would have gotten good press from it, right? Roblox teams up with Schlepp and stuff like that. I want to send it to Ashley to cover it for her PR channel, because I'm curious as to what because she has really, really good insights on this stuff, because it's just like it's a bad PR storm. So once he did this, it started to go viral, and then now look, it says it's unclear why the user, a 22-year-old Texan, yeah, he's 22, adopted a moniker drawn from Yiddish, but his showdown, I guess Schlepp is a Yiddish word, but his showdown with Roblox over his efforts to rid the platform of child predators has propelled the word meaning a long, laborious, tedious journey into public view. So Schlepp means a long, laborious, tedious journey. So now we're learning new words. Schlepp. Now YouTubers are tracking the developments in the conflict with the hashtag Schlepp. Streamers with 3 million followers staged a live protest at the Utah State Capitol holding signs that said free Schlepp for tens of thousands of online viewers. And one of the most popular Roblox creators is selling a shirt with Schlepp on it. Schlepp was well known to diehard Robloxers before this week because of his practice of identifying suspected child predators on the platform and luring them to private chats and at times offline meetups where some have been arrested. Schlepp and his supporters say he is taking action to keep child users safe where the company does not. But his popularity has exploded over the weekend when he told his followers that Roblox had ordered him to cease his activities and ban him permanently from the platform, saying that he was violating the company's rules. Facing a growing backlash, the company doubled down on Thursday, releasing a statement that to some seemed to equate Schlepp and his collaborators with the same child predators that he reviles, and says victimized him when he was a young Robloxer himself. So a lot of people did not take, heart to that statement that they put out trying to do damage control. It actually made people more upset. And then it quotes the part that I told you all about, similar to actual predators. Schlepp decried the comparison in a post on X, writing that he and his fellow vigilantes use the same tactics that the FBI, ICAC, and local police department use in their operations to catch predators. The Schlepp crisis has added to longstanding pressure on the company over abuse issues. Just this week, Louisiana sued Roblox for creating an environment within the game where child sexual predators thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize kids. While Representative Khanna, a California Democrat, launched a petition this week urging Roblox to do more to protect children. Indonesia said it was considering a ban on the platform, and Qatar went further by actually blocking Roblox entirely in its country. Roblox has also faced concerns about its content moderation, including from Jewish watchdogs who note that its structure of decentralized games and its child-dominated user base make it vulnerable to problematic behavior. The ADL, in contrast to Schlepp and his supporters, has said the company has relatively robust content standards. In 2022, the platform removed a user who had created a Nazi gas chamber simulation. And in 2023, after the Hamas attack, the Israeli government urged users to report pro-Palestinian activity in the game that it said included anti-Semitic content. Reporting the offensive behavior to Roblox directly, it said, was key to getting the company to act. But Schlepp's critique of Roblox moderation has extended beyond grooming to the prevalence of Nazis on the platform. In June, after the FBI arrested a man it said was using Roblox to plan a real-life terrorist attack, videos of Nazi simulations on the platform circulated on social media. Just so you guys know, the games these screenshots were taken in is a known extremist hub. Roblox has allowed it for years, Schlepp tweeted. Earlier this month, after Roblox rolled out a new animation option allowing users to customize their movements, Schlepp noted what he said was immediate abuse. And then they talk about Elon, which, okay, so no matter how it gets painted, he says, me and my team got 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community in under a year. I sleep well at night knowing these people will not be able to abuse any more children on Roblox. My work will always have amounted to something. So he's called out things aside from predators. He's called out, I guess, racism behavior as well. And there we saw that the governor, Khanna, let me pull that one up, has issued a petition. There's a growing issue in our country with Roblox. So this was also dated a couple days ago, the 13th. Roblox is not doing enough to protect kids. Congressman Khanna, a Democrat from California, has issued a call to the developers of Roblox to do more to help protect children. There is a growing issue in our country with Roblox, an online gaming platform, and the abuse of children, he said in a video posted to TikTok. Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect our kids, to inform parents, and to go after child predators. As you know, I am leading the fight for the full release of the Epstein files, and I believe in transparency and protecting our children. He is urging people to sign a petition to push Roblox to do more, asking for 1 million signatures by Friday, August 15th. Now, I don't know if the petition got to the 1 million, but I'll link the petition in the description below. Khanna, Democrat for Congress, says, add your name to stand with us to protect children. Sign if you agree. And so he has a petition. It's on act.rokhanna.com. So you guys can go check that out. I'll link it in the description, or if Laura can link it in the comments, or Christina. I don't know if Laura is here. She was here. Oh, someone's saying I'm worried because they let him, ex-wife let him play into the wee hours. Nothing would be good at that time, in my opinion. Yeah. And a lot of people just think Roblox is a kid's name, a kid's game, when, you know, there's a lot of adults that play it as well. I'm just scoping out the chat and see what y'all are saying. Free Schlepp. I mean, I feel like my opinion so far, but we'll get more into it. Do you have to be from California? I'm not sure if you have to be. It is a California petition. That's a good question. Let me see if it says anything at the bottom here. You are agreeing? It doesn't seem like it. I think anybody can sign it. Are you a creator and willing to help amplify this? Oh. So, yeah, definitely gonna, help out with that. But then also the Louisiana governor has taken it a step further and has filed a lawsuit. Louisiana Attorney General sues Roblox, calling the platform the perfect place for PDF files. The lawsuit accuses the company of intentionally or recklessly designing a platform that allows millions of users to easily create accounts with fake birthdays. So they're saying, oh, well, we have ID, things and all this, but you can easily create a fake birthday. Kids can, it's supposed to be 13 plus, right? Louisiana's top prosecutor sued the popular online gaming platform on Thursday. So all of this starts happening right after Schlepp, goes viral. Saying it's the perfect place for PDF files. The suit filed by Attorney General Liz Murrill in Louisiana's 21st Judicial District. Let me hide the comment so y'all can see it. Oh, there you are, Laura. Yeah, if you can link that petition at Khanna. Oh, there, Christina got it. Here's the petition address. So you guys can click there if y'all want to go sign the petition. So yeah, it says the top prosecutor alleging, okay, we're right here. Intentionally or recklessly designing a platform with no age verification process, allowing Roblox tens of millions of users to easily create accounts with fake birthdays. And I feel like that's everywhere because on Instagram too, you have to be, oh, thank you, Jane. I'm so glad people are doing something to stop it. Yeah. And now, the government's getting involved too. So that's really good. It's going to the higher uppers. But I feel like on Instagram too, people, would get on like as young as like 10 or 11 at times on Instagram. And even TikTok, I think you have to be 13 and over too. I believe most social media platforms, you have to be 13 and over. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure. And then all they do is just put in a fake birthday to get on. Adults can pose as children according to the suit, and kids can bypass controls meant for users under 13. Launched in 2006, Roblox has a sprawling catalog of games and experiences, many of which are designed by users and include real-time messaging. According to the company's 2024-2025 annual report, 20% of the platform's 82 million active users were under age 9, the lawsuit says. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Well, speaking of profits, their profits are taking a hit, which we'll learn at the end of the show. And maybe, they'll start doing something now that the profits are taking a hit. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. The 42-page suit points to a raft of sexually explicit experiences that have been on the platform, including Escape to Epstein Island, the Diddy Party, and the public bathroom simulator vibe. And it alleges that a man arrested on suspicion of possessing child SA material in Louisiana last month was using the platform at the time he was taken into custody. The man had used voice-altering technology to mimic the sound of a young female to lure and exploit minors on the platform. The suit, which alleges unfair trade practices, negligence, and unjust enrichment, does not specify damages, but seeks a permanent order barring Roblox from violating the state's Unfair Trade Practices Act or promoting its safety features as adequate, which the suit says it routinely does. In a statement, a spokesperson from Roblox said that while the company is committed to working with the prosecutor's office to keep kids safe, it is categorically untrue that Roblox would intentionally put users at risk of exploitation. They cited the vast resources that they dedicate to supporting the safe platform, including restrictions on sharing personal information, links, and user-to-user image sharing. Unfortunately, bad actors will always try to circumvent our systems to try to direct users off the platform. That's where safety standards and moderation practices may differ. We continuously work to block those efforts and to enhance our moderation. In November, the platform announced a series of safety measures that barred users under age 13 from sending direct messages and included new content categories to help determine what is age appropriate for users. But what I'm saying is like, okay, you're going to have a bathroom simulator for what, 13 and over, or like for 18 and over? Like why have that in the same platform? Which is going to get kids to want to change their age so they can, get to the adult stuff. Roblox started for kids. That's the thing. It says those measures were rolled out the month after New York-based analyst Hindenburg Research called Roblox an X-rated PDF file hellscape, exposing children to grooming, porn, violent content, and extremely abusive speech. Roblox denied the claim, saying in a statement that the analyst report was misleading and citing what it describes as significant investment in trust and safety measures. So Thursday's lawsuit described the company's recent safety measures as too little, too late, and woefully inadequate. And so we're going to be covering this on the channel. Tomorrow's show, it's a Monday medley about cease-and-desist. So we'll cover Schlepp just a little bit and let people know about this show. But I want to keep my eye on this lawsuit with the Louisiana Attorney General. I said governor. It's the Attorney General. So let me correct that. Sorry about that, y'all. The Louisiana Attorney General and how that goes, because, I mean, they're putting their feet to the fire here. And then we're going to get into Chris Hansen real quick before we move on to the Roblox side of things and what's going on their side. I'm going to play this little video clip from Chris Hansen explaining what's going on. So Chris Hansen has entered the chat. He's investigating Roblox predators himself, and he's basically saying that Roblox is not doing enough to protect the children using the platform. The same thing that Schlepp is saying. He's saying that they were going to be investigating it. He's already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims that have been victims of this activity. He's been working alongside Schlepp. I'm not sure how long, if some of those arrests that he was doing, because we heard in the video that he had other people that helped him with the arresting part and all that stuff, like the meetings and stuff. You know, some people are describing this as digital vigilantism, but the community was quick to respond and has support from the likes of Chris Hansen. And now the community has also stepped it up by putting out a petition to block CEO David, or to remove CEO David Baszucki. And at the time of writing, it had 94,000. It's all the way up to, I think, 1 million now. So he's got a lot of support from the YouTuber Onison. Alleged victims have been coming forward for some time before Hansen started his own YouTube series about Onison. Oh, no, it says many soured on his work after he attached himself to investigations into the YouTuber Onison. So Chris Hansen had investigated another YouTuber. And so some people did not appreciate that, I guess. And of course, To Catch a Predator has its critics too. Other than some finding the entire setup distasteful, there's concerns that the show would hinder investigations into online predators rather than assisting them. True enough, plenty of cases were thrown out due to a lack of evidence. And some also fear that the use of a decoy or posing like a child online can lead to the accused saying that they were entrapped and did not commit the crime. So that's what I was talking about earlier, that some people, you know, feel like the same way as Roblox. Like, these people shouldn't take the matters into their own hands. While some of these concerns could certainly apply in Schlepp's case, he is upfront about the content being for edutainment purposes, educational entertainment purposes. And his videos have actually led to arrests. He was also contacting law enforcement with his findings, whereas Roblox appears to believe that the offending users should be reported to them first before reaching out to law enforcement. So instead of going to Roblox, he was going to law enforcement and working with them. Of course, this is a terrible look for Roblox to go after a user who targets those using the service to meet children. While many doubt Roblox's ability to moderate its user base itself, it's no wonder that so many have rallied behind Schlepp. And so that was an article from At the Gamer. Sorry, I forgot to switch tabs. But and that was just published yesterday, where they're like, you know, he's entering the chat. Could this be a problem with him supporting him? Because, you know, Chris Hansen has some questionable stuff around him. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's what he does. He catches predators. So he's going to be investigating this and, doing more. Who knows? He might be getting into the Roblox space. We might be seeing To Catch a Predator Roblox edition. And so here is that petition, which that one I did already link to the bottom there. It's a change.org petition. Remove David. Oh, it has 99,000. So almost at 100,000. Sorry. I think I got confused with the million from that other one where he said he wanted to get 1 million, but remove David Baszucki. So this is a petition on change.org. It's linked in the description. It says the issue, Roblox is supposed to be safe. Why he should be removed? Because he's ultimately responsible for the safety and integrity of the platform. He's failed to act quickly against predators and abusers. He's allowed dangerous content to circulate on other platforms. He's punished whistleblowers and concerned community members. Instead of listening, he shows disregard for this type of transparency, and he's ignored calls for reform. So, Christina says they should totally work together. I mean, yeah. And over the weekend, a bunch of YouTubers have left the platform. Let me pull that up. I believe the YouTuber, it's a really famous YouTuber. Let me see if I still have that one. That slide. I thought I had it up here. I started to go out of order as I was talking. I was trying to keep them all in order, but well, it's a famous Roblox player. So there's like a lot of these Roblox players that are like super big and super famous. Let me see if I can find it. I think I lost that tab, or I must have closed it. Yeah, I must have closed it. But either way, basically, a lot of people are leaving the Roblox platform, these big ones that were making them, a lot of money and stuff, because people were, viewing it and then signing up for Roblox or whatever. And through, I guess, like endorsements and things like that. It's going to hurt their, bottom line here by having all these big, I think if I go to new, I'm trying to find it on Reddit, which is where I had found it. So a lot of people think that why is the CEO allowing this? Is there a reason? People are starting to make comparisons, and this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes, and what citizens are saying, that it's giving Diddy vibes, it's giving Epstein vibes, it's giving, like some kind of, you're allowing this to happen. Why? Why are you allowing this to happen? So this is why they want him terminated and no longer running Roblox. Yeah, y'all, I can't find it, who that was, but needless to say, it's a lot of like the bigger Roblox players that are on YouTube. And then what else is happening with Roblox? They are now losing $12.17 billion in market capital since August 6th. It says Roblox loses $12 billion in 9 days. And then it links to this RTC post on X. So they're losing money. This is not good. His account, David's Roblox account, is now gone. So he's actually removed himself from Roblox as well, the CEO. And then we have, what is Roblox? What have they done? So this is what they finally have done here as of the 15th. They put out something saying that they plan to restrict social hangouts that include private spaces, such as bathrooms or bedrooms, to only ID verified 17 plus users. So this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like, okay, but you're still going to have those kind of games of, these bathroom games where I guess the avatars are nude and all kinds of stuff happens. 17 plus, not even 18 plus. I mean, I don't understand this. And then this is another little post on Reddit that said, from Attorney General Liz Murrill, says big tech platforms must get on board with age verification laws instead of fighting them using fraudulent experts. NetChoice, an association of big tech companies, filed this lawsuit attempting to thwart our efforts to protect Louisiana children through common sense age verification and other mechanisms. They're trying to prosecute their case through an expert whose opinions are AI hallucinations is mind-boggling. I will always stand for our children. So a net choice expert used fake quotes and citations created by AI in litigation over Louisiana's age verification law. The state attorney's office alleged in a filing seeking to toss the tech trade group's expert declaration. So that's funny because I remember Perez when he did his letter to judge. For those who follow the Blake Lively Baldoni situation, Perez Hilton got subpoenaed and he used ChatGPT, who cited fake cases. So it seems like Net Choice used ChatGPT as well, and they had fake quotes and citations for their argument that internet ID should not happen. And I get both sides of this argument about internet ID and being trackable on these platforms. But at the same time, it's like it's supposed to be a kids platform. We shouldn't even have ID verifications and all that stuff. It should be a platform for kids. Like perhaps they should start a different app with a different name for, adult content if that's what they want. And the latest news from Roblox, which I thought was just insanely crazy, is that they are now launching a virtual dating feature. This was right before the Schlepp stuff broke. So Roblox reportedly plans to introduce a dating feature for ID verified users aged 21 and older, allowing them to go on virtual dates that could lead to real life connections, which I think is crazy because didn't they just say that they don't want people going off of Roblox talking to each other? So now they're going to create this dating app where people are going to go virtual date and then real life date? Like, it just doesn't seem. CEO David Baszucki revealed the idea during the Tech Stuff podcast, positioning it as a tool to combat loneliness and to help people ease into dating through virtual experiences. There is no official launch date yet for the dating feature, which was initially teased at the 2023 Roblox Developers Conference. So I don't even know if this is actually going to be a thing or what. Roblox reportedly launched. It says what they're saying. He said that someday dating will become available on the platform for users who are 21 and over. He says this would allow people to go on dates with other users they met in the metaverse, which could result in real-life relationships. I think a lot of people are afraid to go on a real-life date and might find it easier to virtual date to start, and then if they connect, move to the physical world. This is all just sus, especially with what's happening. It's like now you want to use this kids app, and I get it that some people are gamers. I know people who play Fortnite that are adults. I know people who play Minecraft that are adults. And I get that, but now you're going to bring, that's what I'm saying, maybe name it something else. Now you've got this, ID verification system, and I didn't pull it up, but I saw on Reddit that someone had uploaded an ID of like SpongeBob or something, and that it worked for them to verify themselves as 17 or over. Like the ID wasn't thoroughly checked. It was like a fake picture with SpongeBob on it. But yeah, so it says he added in a wellness platform. I think of it as a platform to help loneliness and help bring connection. But it's a kids. Roblox started as a kids app for kids. So that's why, to me, it's super sus that now he's trying to do all of that. And then we wonder what is wrong with our society. Exactly. So yeah. Oh, look, there's DFJ. My latest post, there was an AI hallucination allegation against Wayfair's lawyer tonight. Oh, was there? Oh, I'm going to have to go look. DFJ, I was talking about you earlier because do you remember the case of the one little girl who was a gamer and she was autistic and then she got kidnapped or she left her house and then she came back when she was 18 and walked herself into the police station? Do you remember that case? It was a young girl and then she ended up coming out saying that he had groomed her through gaming. I'm not sure if it was Roblox or what, but I was thinking that you might remember the name of that case. So I'm gonna let y'all go so we could get into the Baldoni tea over on X. If y'all don't follow DFJ, she's been having some really good contexts on Stephanie Jones and all that. So give her a follow there. But yeah, I want to go get that tea on the hallucination. But as we wrap this up, chat, if y'all can let me know. Oh, you don't remember the actual case name? Okay. Yeah, Sebastian, they said that also could have been that he was lured by someone because he also gamed. But let me see if I can find that SpongeBob ID post from Reddit, because I thought that was I can't find it. It was on Reddit, and I remember someone was like, I used a SpongeBob image to do like a verification of ID for 13 plus, and it worked. But no, I can't find that post anymore. And I mean, it could just be a troll or whatever, but yeah, I can't find it. So y'all let me know what y'all think about. That's pretty much the Roblox saga. That's where we're at. Roblox is losing money by the day. All of the big Roblox YouTubers, the gamers on Twitch and all that stuff have left Roblox in protest until they allow Schlepp back in. And then Schlepp is still trying to work with officials to try and get the word out. We'll see what Ted Cruz replied back, if he does reply back, and what happens in Texas. I want to get into the Texas lawsuits and see what's going on over there. But until then, if you want to do your part, there's the Khanna petition. I saw Jane in the chat. Was it Jane? Who was it that said you had a relative in Alabama that you're going to hit up in Congress? Was that, did I miss that one? Oh, Christina, thank you so much. She found the name. Alicia Navarro. Yes, this was a young girl that was gaming and got groomed offline, got taken to California, lived with this man for 3 years. And then when she said 3 years later, when she was 18, she walks into a police station. She's like, look, this is me gaming. And yeah, I don't know whatever happened with that case, because for privacy reasons, I think they Isabella's lawyer said Wayfair's lawyer cited a non-existent case and accused her of AI hallucination. And yeah, they're trying to get her out of the subpoena. Oh, wow. So which lawyer was it? Was it, what is it, Ellen Garofalo? Because I saw you said she. Public bathrooms are gross. Yeah, why are there games about bathrooms and like kids in bathrooms? Like, it's just so weird. Like, why wouldn't you just shut that game down? And for those that don't know, I probably should have prefaced this whole thing over here at the end. I'm like barely talking about it, but Roblox is a game. It's kind of like Minecraft, where you can like create worlds and games, and then other people can come and play your games. And you have like things called Robux. And I guess this is what these, PDF files were using. Like, hey, I'll give you Robux if you send me like pictures or whatever. And then after they have the pictures, they'll be like, pay me Robux, or I'll tell your parents you sent me these pictures or whatever. And so yeah, it's like pretty crazy what they do there. And then so Robux are like the little digital coins inside the games. And yeah, so for the most part, little kids would have fun because they would build this game and they could, monetize the game. And then, their parents would give them these little Robux cards that you buy like at the grocery store and stuff, to put money on their accounts, and they could use those coins to go play other people's games. And it was pretty much, I felt like it was wholesome from what I had heard about it. And, back then, it's been around for quite a while. But, it was a kid's game, and now it's being turned into a dating service, and the 17 plus people can have access to beds and bathrooms. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And Vilo says maybe his computer should be checked. Just saying about the CEO. I mean, obviously we got our ticker down there. These are just opinions. And obviously a lot of people have these opinions. Marie says I've spent quite a lot of money on Robux. So, and then Khaleesi's got red flags. Creeper's gonna creep. Yeah, so how do y'all feel about it? Drop it in the comments once this is over. Let me know if you guys are team Schlepp, hashtag free Schlepp in the comments. If you're team, it was Mitra. Oh, so that's another lawyer that's handling the Isabella stuff. Okay. And I remember her from the chat with the when they were discussing the creators. She was in that chat. So yeah, this was your byte-by-byte breakdown. I hope it was helpful. I hope you were able to figure out what all is going on who the characters are. And you guys are able to talk about it now that, like I said, it's going viral. Everyone's talking about it. And I do appreciate you guys. Tomorrow's show is going to be a Monday medley on cease-and-desist. And we have a great week planned for y'all. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Joy says, thank you for covering this case. Yes, always. I go where the citizens ask me to go. Like I said, had a lot of DMs on this case, and so I had to cover it. Even if it was the weekend, I had to come out and cover it. Thank you so much, Khaleesi, for being replay crew. I appreciate y'all. If y'all support Schlepp, go down into the comments, hashtag free Schlepp, or anything else that y'all didn't mention here, y'all can drop down in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Have a safe night. See y'all in the morning.